So independents in particular make the determination these days about who wins, who loses. They're going over to the Republicans, and that is the subject of this evening's Talking Points memo. So you have to start with the basic reality, and Joe Biden is not in the real world. He's delusional. You have to start with the basic reality that millions of American voters are suffering because their economic well-being has been shattered, mostly by inflation. We don't have high unemployment yet. I don't think we're going to get to a real staggering unemployment number in this country. Simply too much commerce going on after COVID. There was a lot of pent-up demand after COVID, and that has now come on out, and employees are needed. So I don't think we're going to have high unemployment. But this unbelievable inflation has eroded the buying power, the spending power of all Americans, unless you're super wealthy. And even if you're super wealthy, which is a very small percentage of the population, you see your wealth drastically declining. Meantime, in most places, taxes are going up, so that you don't have a cash reserve if you're a working American. And it's dangerous because you could get sick, something bad could happen, a hurricane could come through, and you don't have any backup. So that puts people on edge. They're anxious. And the party that's responsible for this is the Democratic Party. Last year under Donald Trump, America's economy was the strongest in the world. And there was no inflation, 1.3%. That was just 2 years ago. So anyway, that is the reality. And finally, the New York Times, which is a house organ of the Democratic Party and a committed progressive journal, they took a survey, and here's what they said. Quote, the biggest shift came from women who identified as independent voters. In September, they favored Democrats by 14 points. Now independent women back Republicans by 18 points. A striking swing that has given the polarization of the American electorate and how intensely Democrats are focused on that group and on the threat Republicans pose to abortion rights. It isn't working. It isn't working. Okay. So that's a 32-point swing in less than a month. I don't believe that swing, by the way. I don't believe anything I read in the New York Times. I don't. I just don't believe it. It's too big a swing. What I do believe is that there's been a heavy shift in the last couple of weeks, beginning around October 1st, that the reality of the economic pain is now hitting people. Summer is over, back to work, things are not getting better. But by far and away, the most damaging thing done to the Democratic Party is President Biden. Now, yesterday we reported that he was eating an ice cream cone in Portland, Oregon, when a reporter asked him about the economy, and he said the American economy is strong as hell. All right, I have that on my message of the day on BillO'Reilly.com. No, it's not. He's also said the border is secure. No, it's not. And it's not debatable. These aren't debatable things. And then you would say, well, Biden's lying. He's delusional. He lives in a bubble world, and he wants to believe certain things, and his sycophants around him tell him that. It's Baghdad Bob territory. Inflation at its highest level in 40 years. Interest rates skyrocketing. We all know that. Market experts like Jamie Dimon, CEO of JP Morgan, not only predict a recession, but are using scary terms like economic hurricane and unprecedented. So, you need to call the only precious metal dealer I trust, American Hartford Gold. They will show you how to protect your savings and retirement accounts by diversifying your portfolio with physical gold and silver. Please call them today, and they will have physical gold and silver delivered right to your door or put inside your IRA or 401k. They have thousands of satisfied customers, are the highest rated firm in the country with an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau. Tell them Bill O'Reilly sent you, and they'll give you up to $2,500 of free silver on your first order. Please call 866-501-5201, 866-501-5201, or text BILL to 65532. Again, 866-501-5201, or text BILL to 65532. Bill O'Reilly here. Thank you for watching this video, and make sure you subscribe to the First TV YouTube page. Just hit the big red subscribe button below, and you'll get clips and highlights of my program, The No Spin News, every single day. We'll see you soon.